Jr. strikes one of them. Boom!
Hello, America. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the show.
Since you don't love me, hey, I'm guessing I'ma be okay. Since you don't feel me now, I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
God, the God parted is Tokyo and I'm Godzilla. Playing blackjack versus dead, you're on the card dealer. Just bought a demon, I'm screaming about the car dealer. Last temptation of Mike, but I'm a God figure. Tell Beelzebub that the God don't need a be missing no when I'm gone. This is Bonaparte and he paired with Tucson and they went on a world conquest. Tear you from me apart. Michael remained red, but still virtuous. Wait to make a petty, you found out the church services. Not a holy man, but a moral in my perverseness. So I support workers unionizing their services.
They say that you don't love me. Hey, I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Born from the ether, I just appeared out of cloud. Scream invaded the world. Drake was coming out like you break me. I watch my mouth shot, he don't pronounce my name correct. Rules are gotta be rules, any exceptions, and I'm not a leader. Thinking the box and I get him, I fix the shot as if I eat a donut hole. Don't get to the crib and quickly. I watch my mouth when I finish watching y'all suck clocks. Don't doubt you put an ounce of that evil on me, I'm flipping Ricky. I give an inch to you simps, I'll never forgive you. Not saying it's a conspiracy, but you're all against me. You see a future with brother Jules ain't the shit, but cancel my trip, turn the time machine back around a sense.
They say that you don't love me. Hey, I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Every child, woman and man, opinion don't matter, stick to your plan. If they judge, still don't budge. Don't give an inch, don't give a nudge. Life a leave it better than big. Losing win, got a hold of your chin. And I put it on Jamie and me. We just gave you inspiration for free. The money
Never meant much.
Hey.
Now from the home of the A's since 1968, it's baseball at the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Oakland A's. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
A's baseball is on the air. Next. Jacob deGrom gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Now into the box, Ozzie Smith. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero? You've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year. Keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, man, I can't wait to see Kyle Schwarber keep it going. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Into the box, Bryce Harper. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 19th home run for him on the season as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
At the plate, Austin Meadows. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He'll enter play here at 293. 21 homers and 85 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first at the Coliseum. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. John Smoltz is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And that's the first out.
Batting second.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutcheon. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
Next up is Marcus Semien. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories.
Winning the Triple Crown is really magical. Think about it. How many guys can hit for power, hit for average, and drive in runs? This guy's had a phenomenal season, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that he can win it.
One out, nobody on. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Marcus Semien becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Matt Chapman stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Bases are empty here with two men out. 2-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count your favorite. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Smith is there. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
The first baseman, Don Mattingly.
First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
There's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about to double digits. So 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Brooks Robinson is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Mattingly leads off second with nobody out. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. From the stretch. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Throw won't get him.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate that people didn't know, Nolan Arenado, and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run save. Lock in on him. He's going to make a back-end gem.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll get caught chasing the bad one there at strike one. 1-1 to Schwarber. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Having a great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
With Merrifield next to hit. She'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 15 long balls, and 51 runs batted in. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit to short. Simeon's there. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Rays 2, and the A's nothing. Stepping up is Frank Thomas. Had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, D-Roll, this guy's been white hot all season long. Needs to pick the pace up, though. Second right now in average in the league.
I agree with you, Dan. He's going to get hot if he wants to chase down this coveted batting title. He's got to find a way to not chase the numbers and trust the process each time he steps in the box.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
I got the count.
This
1
is
and
why
2.
you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Lays
balls,
off 2 and
2
2
strikes.
now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's
Batting
his 5th strikeout
The
in
right
this
fielder,
series alone.
Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes
1
now to
ball,
Aaron
2 strikes,
Judge.
count.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Ball.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2 and 2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
3 and 2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses here
Ball
for
4.
ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is.
The left
I know
fielder,
these ups have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First pitch on the way. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Judge leads off first with 1 away. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Left fielder looking up. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 45 home runs now on the campaign as the A's have fought back to make this a 2-2 ball game.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Standing in now, number 19. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him before the strikeout.
So now to the plate, Ken Donahue. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Now here's the pitch. And here's the pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Skied into very shallow right. Harper is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We've played 2, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ozzie Smith. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Here's the first pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. The windup and the 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The center fielder having 14.
At the plate now, Larry Doby. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there to Thomas at first. It's a double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So the base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Bryce Harper. First pitch of the AB now.
1-0.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Tampa. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd, all even at 2 apiece.
We're back now as the A's are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. Not only do they lead Major League Baseball in batting average, but also in possibly the most important offensive stat, runs scored. Some players I talked to during pregame told me they really try to feed off each other on offense. When one guy gets a hit to start off an inning, it's almost like a challenge to the next guys coming up to follow suit and drive in some runs. That mentality makes this a very potent offense, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ronald Acuna is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Hit hard to third. Oh, look at Robinson. Got him.
People will argue this is the best defender that's ever worn a glove at third base. Brooks Robinson. That's why I named my son Brooks right here. 16 gold gloves. The human vacuum cleaner doing his thing.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Threw a base on balls his first time up. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
The 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Harper gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. All set for the start of the inning. Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah. 0-1.
Behind 0-2 now. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And fellas, if we do games together for the next decade, we might never see 2 starters in the same game throwing that hard. I mean, this has really been something. One out here in the Tampa Bay 4th. And up steps Don Mattingly. Now the first pitch. And this is lined back into center field as he picks up his second hit of the afternoon. And this throw gets away from him. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as we call on the team leaderboard, you can see that he currently leads the Rays in that category. At the plate, Brooks Robinson, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Ready on 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away from a strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitter's counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
You got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me.
There's a swing and the ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Rays are staked to a 4-2 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
To the plate now, Reese McGuire.
Number 7.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Judge is under it, and the inning is over. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and Tampa's taking a 4-2 lead. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Walkney. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
And the throw over by Ozzy's in time, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 35, Frank Thomas.
Now at the plate is Frank Thomas. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. In the air to straightaway right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
And it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing in a pitch. Thomas strikes him. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, placing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Thomas leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. the strike on the outside corner. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4. And now here is Eddie Rosario. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Fouled away. That's inside and low. Gets a ball in 2 strikes. This is flared out towards second. And there's out number 2. To dig in, number 19 struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making
in the dirt and block behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the second run will score as that lead has evaporated. It's now a tie game, 4 apiece.
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. Big 2 RBI knock.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for the team, and we probably got an exciting finish on our hands.
In now, Ken Donahue, and he'll swing and send a chopper to third. Merrifield's right there to take the routine throw and retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full, and we are tied 4-4. Now to the plate, Whit Merrifield. First delivery to him.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1. Nope.
Changeup taken high for ball 2. The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Line towards center field. Acuna is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Swing and a liner. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 14, Larry.
Now to the plate, here is Larry Doby. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch.
3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
There's ball 4. Next to stand in is Bryce Harper. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. 0-1 the count. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Tampa. To the bottom of the 5th, halfway home, all even at 4. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Dobie is right there, and he's got it for out number 1.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
At the plate now is Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes.
Now
2 away.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 36 on the year for him. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens? You throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball in the ballpark like he did just there.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Into the box, Frank Thomas. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And over to third now is the runner. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
1-2 to Frank Thomas. The set and the 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. This is popped up. McGuire moving to his left, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
Haters gonna be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all like.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. Standing in is the DH, Austin Meadows. First pitch coming. Here it is.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear.
So now to the plate, Don Mattingly, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Breaking ball and a good one on the corner to make it 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Up next, Brooks Robinson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Meadows, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out.
Now batting, number 7.
So stepping in is Reese McGuire. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. Puts everybody on edge, not only himself.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. The throw is wild, and he gets away. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one. With Merrifield next to bat. So take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Reaches out for 1 and hits it on the ground to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Rays will settle for just the 1. Trevor Richards enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the
Now
sixth.
pitching for Tampa Bay. Number 35.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge.
Leading off for the A's, the right fielder.
From the stretch.
Judge.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. A big strikeout. Off the base.